Hey traders, and welcome to the Forex Market Analysis session. If you guys are new, my name is Alexander Nikitin. I'm a professional trader and a developer of MPS software. In today's video, I want to analyze my whole portfolio of 19 pairs, and the time frame for today's analysis will be 4 hours. I will also use a harmonic patterns approach for my identification, and well, that's it. Okay, let us start. The first pair is the euro dollar. We have this potential crab pattern, but it is very far from completion, so never mind it. Another, we have dollar yen, very far from completion, a potential bad pattern. Pound dollar, we have a potential shark pattern, very far from completion as well. Let us check if this pattern is obvious. I coded most popular algorithms and added them to this graphic interface, so you can simply switch between these algorithms to see how other people look at the market, how other traders look at the market. So this pattern is pretty obvious. Expect this to bounce when it reaches the reversal zone. Okay, so it is pound dollar 4 hour, and let me add it to my list. GBP USD 4 hour shark, and I will mark it 5 of 5 because 5 algorithms see the same pattern. The next one is euro yen, nothing here. Aussie dollar, potential shark as well, and let us check if it is an obvious one. 2 algorithms, 3, 4, 5 of 5 as well. So let us type shark. AUD USD 4 hour shark pattern, 5 of 5. Then let's go pound yen, a potential shark pattern as well. pretty good shark patterns. Let us check if it is an obvious one. Okay, 2 algorithms, 3, 4, 5. 5 of 5 shark pattern is here. GBP and JPY 4 hour shark, 5 of 5. Then let's go to the next one. Dollar Canadian, nothing. New Zealand dollar, pound Aussie, a potential crab pattern. So it is very early to say that the pattern will complete. We should first break the X point for the pattern to move further. Okay, the same potential deep crab pattern. We had this wonderful reaction to the downside based on this butterfly pattern, and now maybe this will complete. Maybe we have type 2 completion approaching the terminal price bar. We should the type 2 completion is that completion of the pattern for the second time. The first time completion was this, when we installed the terminal price bar here, and then we had some reaction. This was false breakout through the terminal price bar, and then we moved, hit some initial targets, initial profit objective of 382 to 618, and now we are approaching this. So the type 2 completion should be executed within this zone, within the top of potential reversal zone and the high of the terminal price bar. The terminal price bar is the bar that crosses the last line of a pattern. So wait for price first, hit this rectangle before you make any decisions to sell. Okay, Euro Aussie shark and the deep crab pattern, very far from completion as well. Aussie yen, potential butterfly is setting up. Also too early to say yet until it breaks the X point. Potential shark pattern is setting on Euro Canadian. Pound Canada, New Zealand yen. Seems to me we are breaking the B point. Okay, so let us see if it is an obvious one. RSI commodity channel, and only 2 of 5, not a very much obvious, but let me type it if you will need to have it. NZD-JPY, if you will trade it. 4 hour shark, and it is 2 of 5. Then let's go next. Let us go next. Euro New Zealand, a potential bad pattern. Okay, also very far from completion. All these patterns you can suppose the pattern to complete when the B point is broken, and if the pattern is an extension pattern, I mean a crab or a butterfly, then you will need to wait until the X point is broken. Okay, Canada yen, nothing. Aussie, Canada, nothing. Wonderful crab pattern worked. Then I've been talking about this last week or so. Search my YouTube to record the videos, for recorded videos to see them. Okay, see, here are the patterns. If you guys new to this pattern trading, you don't know how to identify harmonic patterns, well, you can do either one of these two things. Go to my website www.ps-software.net, click this Learn the Patterns tab, click on whatever pattern you are interested in, and then do the following. Study this diagram first to get the basic structure of a pattern, and then learn these rules by heart. It is very mandatory that you know them all by heart. You should know all the ratios for the B point and the C point and whatever before you can draw this pattern. After you learn them by heart and you can draw them freely, you need to practice these patterns. Go to back into the history of the chart and start drawing these patterns based on your swing identification algorithm. What is a swing identification algorithm? It is a set of rules how to identify the market turns, market waves, market swings, market movements when the movement is mostly non-interrupted, when it is looks like a single movement. So these are basically basic swings. So how do you identify them? Depends on only on your imagination, but without these rules, without that swing identification algorithm, you will never have an objective way of drawing the patterns, because all these patterns are based on swings. So all these movements are actually swings. I noticed many times so-called traders are looking at patterns this way, when actually instead of one swing you have 2 or 3 swings in this section, or maybe having it this way. It is not very good. Your swing identification algorithm should say that this one is one swing and this one is one as well. Okay, only after that, when you practice it drawing on history, you can go and get some paper trading using these conventional rules of trade execution and trade management. So execution and management, they are very important, because patterns is simply a means of drawing and calculating your support resistance zones, and how you will trade this zone, it is only up to you. Here are some basic rules of drawing of trading these patterns, execution and trade management rules, but they are not the only ones, because there are so many ways of trading support and resistance. There are so many ways of executing trade based on support and resistance, so you can also create your own. It's up to you, but the only thing that is needed is to do the back test. You need to do the back test and check if your way of trading support and resistance actually produces profits in the long run. It is actually your way of trading the support and resistance. It is your way of placing stop loss, of targets, of executing trades with limit orders, market orders, or whatever. This one is what giving you the accuracy. So if you will hit your targets or you will hit your stop loss, it depends on you. It does not depend on the pattern. A pattern is only a means of drawing, of calculating the support and resistance. So if you hit your stop loss, it's not the pattern. It is your trading. You see this? So take this responsibility for your own actions. A pattern is simply a means of showing you where is the key reversal zone. And there are only two things that the market can do. It can either bounce off that zone, which happens most frequently, because we know that markets are consolidating more rather than they are breaking through, rather than trending. Basically, it is said that market is trending only 70% of the time and consolidating on only 30% of the time. So you can expect some bounce, but it all depends on your methodology of trade execution. Okay, well, and guys, if you find it's very difficult for you and you wish to stay absolutely objective, the best way to get objectivity is to use this software. So my newest software, the one that was shown in this video, is the MPS version 5, this one with this multiple patterns, switching between advanced patterns, harmonic patterns, and multiple algorithms. So this one is very objective. So it draws patterns on history as well as it draws them on real-time trading, for real-time trading. So you can do both, trading it real-time and calculate historical perspective, calculate your methods, backtest your methods of executing trades, of how you can get in, how you can get out, and so on. Well, that's it for today. I need to remind you that the MPS version 5 is in a pre-market sell mode. You can get this MPS version 5 for the price of MPS version 4 that is currently on my website and explained in this video too, that is called demonstration. So MPS version 5. Here's the reminder for you, 3 days left. Okay, hope you find this video interesting. If so, give me a thumbs up, share this video on social media, subscribe to get next episodes. I try to record these videos on a daily basis, and until then, good luck and good trading. Hope to see you soon.